today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no
thrilled about that and get a win.
Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And he gets this one down. The numbers
put him over 1,000 yards for the season, and the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer? Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mahomes now on first down. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Chiefs had 8-3 now. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Minshew. There's a nice move, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Hardman on the return.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 2nd down, Pirine.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Minshew's throw taken in by Adams.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's Pirine to begin the drive, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Jones taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It'll be Minshew again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They run it with P. Ryan on first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Minshew, 1st and 10. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, Minshew looking to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He hits Adams complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they can't bring him down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Kareem Hunt with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Mahomes.
His throw incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mahomes.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side for Pirine. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. 1:35 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Here's Minshew. Gets this to Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 59 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, here's Pirine. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing in this one now. 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Minshew. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. 5 game-winding hunt. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, Minshew. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the other expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top.
Friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdown passes. He had this offense running to its absolute peak efficiency, and I tell you what, that's as good a game as you'll see at the quarterback position.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that's a wrap for Charles.